everyone, thank you for joining me for this video. So this is just a quick video that I'm filming at 10 at night. I normally don't film videos at night, but I'm going to start filming videos when my boyfriend leaves. Oh my god, I forgot to turn my little lights on. Hold on. Yay, now I have lights. So in this video I'm going to talk about a lot of things. So in my last video, it was a Q&A. One of you asked me if I was happy in my life right now or something like that, if I was satisfied with my life, or am I happy with where I am in my life right now, or some sort of thing like that. And then I asked you guys if you wanted me to make a video where I talked about, you know, my dissatisfaction with life and what I'm not happy with and stuff like that. I'm just going to read some of the comments I got. Honestly, why are you unhappy with your life? What is causing gloom to enter your existence? Very cool one. And then someone said, please make a video about all the reasons why you're not happy. I find it very interesting, helpful to see other people's issues. And someone says, it's kind of comforting to hear that other people aren't totally happy with their lives. It seems so taboo in most situations to say that things aren't okay, so it feels like everyone else is happy and I'm the only one who isn't. That's awesome. So I like these types of comments. And then like other people were telling me, like, I care to know what you're not happy with in your life right now. And someone said, why are you not happy with your life? Please make a whole video about it because I can relate. Yes, make a video. I think the majority would love to hear more about you. And it's okay to be unhappy. You have every right to feel that and have no obligation to feel different. And someone said, yes, the absence of adversity does not equal bliss. You don't have to say you're happy if you're not, honestly. And all these other like supportive comments, so that was awesome. And I think there were a few more that were really good, and I hope you guys don't mind me sharing your comment. But so it just kind of gave me an idea for a video. Like, yes, at the end of the video I am going to go into why I'm not satisfied, so just wait a few minutes for me to get there. I just wanted to continue this conversation that we're having as far as like pretending to be happy, because I think most people, maybe not most people, I hope not most people, probably most people aren't 100% satisfied with their life. And so I just want to like put this out there, like, should we be more honest about our dissatisfaction in life, or would it just be like everyone's complaining a lot? Like, should we try and put on a smile even if we're not happy? So should we try and, you know, put on a happy face to other people, or, you know, keep ourselves together for other people, just so that we can be like less of a burden, or like or a good role model? Especially as me as a YouTuber, like, that's another, you know, dilemma, is like, do I want to come on here and start saying all these things I'm dissatisfied with, you know, for lots of reasons, you know, like, just for one is, you know, I don't know if it's just me, but having a feeling of wanting to be a good role model to people. And then some other YouTubers, like, have even made videos where they talk about how they feel like they have to uphold a certain aura of perfection in their life and stuff like that. Should people feel like they have to be happy and feel like they have to be a good role model? Should people do that, or should people, you know, be more honest about their lives? And also, like, are there double standards, like, with regard to race and gender? You know, is there more pressure on men to stay strong and happy and put out this aura of strength and satisfaction with their life? Or is there more pressure on women to do that? You know, like, I've been told many times that I should smile more, or, you know, I should smile even if I'm having a bad day. You know, I feel pressure that I can't express sadness or dissatisfaction because I'm supposed to be, you know, feminine and ladylike, and I should have a smile on my face all the time for other people, and to like uphold some sort of a mask of perfection or something, I don't know. And then also for other races, like maybe African Americans, they don't want the stigma of being the angry black man or angry black woman or something like that. I don't know what it is. Maybe you feel this pressure too, where you have to put on some sort of happy face even if you are disgruntled, you know? So, and like going out in the world, you know, do people have the responsibility to keep it together, you know, 100%, or does that cause problems, like, for kind of like making people feel like they have to be like happy all the time? Because I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of dishonest, and I wish that people could be more honest, because that would actually help the world possibly, because then if you do see someone that's not feeling well, then it won't be like, oh, there's something wrong with them. It'll be like, oh, that's a normal person that I know who is expressing their distaste. Oh, this is a person who isn't faking happiness just so that they look put together or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm really getting any of that across. Hopefully at least an ounce of that made sense. So is it okay to like wear your heart on your sleeve? Would it be better if people wore their heart on their sleeves and were more honest about how they were feeling? I don't know. I don't know like the way the world works. I'm just kind of asking you guys. The world is fucking crazy and people are crazy. So I don't know. I'm just trying to start a conversation about these things because I don't know if they're talked about enough, you know? I'll just go ahead and mention like what I'm not satisfied with right now and kind of, I don't know. I think in in certain situations I 100% want to put on a happy front. For example, at work, you know, if you're working with a bunch of like coworkers who you don't really know that well, you don't want to be, I don't know, I just feel like for things like work, you have to put your best self forward or whatever, even if you're faking it or whatever. But what about in other areas of life? I can't talk about everything that I'm dissatisfied with because that would be like a bad idea. It's too personal. It wouldn't be a good idea for me to talk about it on the internet. I mean, I know I've talked about like things that I've gone through and other things that I've gone through, but I just feel like I'm not at liberty to discuss like everything. So things that I can talk about that are still pretty personal. One thing is, you know, and this is like totally putting it out on the table. This is like full disclosure, full honesty here. So yeah, one thing I'm dissatisfied about is that I have a master's degree, I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and I'm making basically minimum wage. I just think that minimum wage should be increased because otherwise people who worked really hard all their life and I don't know, I just feel like the minimum, I feel like what myself and other people in my position are paid is too low. I don't know if we'll like collapse the economy or something if we're paid more, but I'm pretty sure it would be fine if people, you know, weren't, you know, starving and living in the projects and all this stuff, even though they have college degrees. And I don't know, I'm still looking for the perfect job or whatever. And another thing is that I can't afford insurance even with Obamacare, so I have to pay for my doctor's appointments out of pocket, and my medication I have to pay for that out of pocket. And the prices of both of those things are very high. Like I said in my last video, I'm not really happy with my past life choices. That's another thing I'm not happy with. Also, about the minimum wage thing, or about me not making much money at my job, like I get a huge chunk of that taken out in taxes. And I was floored when I saw like my before taxes pay and my after taxes pay. Not because like, oh, I didn't know this happened or something like that. It was just the principle of the thing. Like, I make minimum wage, or not minimum wage, but like around that bracket area, yet they're taking money away from me. It's like, instead of taxing the poorest of the poor this much, why aren't you taxing people who make a lot more? I was just appalled. It's like, dude, I'm already poor, clearly, since I'm working this job, or clearly since I'm making that small amount an hour, yet you're gonna take that away. Like, how is that benefiting society in any way whatsoever? I was just like, oh, you want to make us poor so that we have to get on welfare? Like, I don't understand the logic behind that. Like, yeah, take our money so that we can get it back through government assistance. It's like, why don't you just pay us, why don't you just, one, pay us enough to begin with, and two, don't take so much of it away once we do earn it, you know? I don't get it. And also, I would like to have kids, but I can't financially support them, and I grew up poor, so I don't want to push that onto another person. Like, I don't want my son or daughter to have to go through that as well. I don't want them to have to deal with that too, because I know what it's like to grow up poor, and I don't want to bring another person into the world to have to experience that. I want to bring another person into the world to experience financial stability, I guess, which is unfortunate because I have a master's degree and I should be getting paid enough to be able to start a family. And it's not even about just having a master's degree, it's about I'm a capable, hardworking person. I should be getting enough financial stability to be able to have a child or a family or whatever. So I think that's the problem. A lot of people are gonna either, like a lot of smart, hardworking, intelligent people are gonna just opt for not having children because they're like, I can't afford it and I don't want to be poor or whatever, and if I have kids then I will be even more so than I already am. So anyway, and also I recently moved closer to my family, and right after I moved closer to them they moved farther away, like not my parents but my sister and niece and nephew. I moved closer to them, and it wasn't the only reason why I moved here, but it was one of them. And then once I moved here, they moved to Virginia. So now I have to travel over the holidays again. So I was really looking forward to not having to travel over the holidays anymore, but now I have to again. Not that big of a deal. Like, these are all like first world problems for the most part, so that's another thing. I think after this video, I'm going to make another video where I talk about like what I'm thankful for, because I do have a lot to be thankful for, and I'm actually, you know, a very lucky person in the scheme of things and all this other stuff, and privilege. So, you know, I don't know. It's like, yeah, there's things I'm dissatisfied with, but there is also like me just complaining right now. So there are like 2 other things that are just way too personal that I can't talk about. But I mean, all of those were very personal too. But anyways, that's it for this video. Please leave a comment below telling me your opinion about any of this. I'm sure there's a lot that we can discuss in the comments and other things. And I hope you will join me for one of my future videos. And yeah, I'm really excited to be able to start making videos again. I just had to figure some stuff out there for a minute. So I hope all of you have a really amazing day, and stay tuned for my next video. Okay, bye!